I'm Mark Schofield from Inside the Pylon, and we are back with the first of the 2019 First Sound videos. Today we're going to start with a video on a player that we've already looked at for this draft class, and that's Boise State quarterback Brett Rypien. If you follow me on Twitter at Mark Schofield, you probably know that Rypien is a player that I'm a fan of. And he's starting to catch a little bit of attention throughout the draft community at large. And now that might be due to some other quarterbacks perhaps stumbling a little bit this season. But Rypien's play so far has certainly caught the eyes of many draft evaluators. But there was one game that I was kind of hesitant to watch, and that was this game against San Diego State, because from what I was told and from what the numbers themselves say, this was Rypien's worst game this season. It was his only game with a quarterback rating below 120. And while quarterback rating is a little bit of a misleading description when it comes to college quarterback rating, you can also see the other raw numbers. Rypien completed 21 of 41 passes for just 170 yards, just 51.2% of his throws, with no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. It was his only game so far this year without an interception, and Boise State lost. But when evaluating players, particularly quarterbacks, you have to watch both the good games and the bad. Why? Because you have to see how quarterbacks perform when the game might be going against them. You don't want to see quicksand. It's that line from The Replacements that I quote often. When the game is going against you and you're making a mistake and you fight hard and hard to overcome them, you just make more and more mistakes and make things worse for your team. And that's why it's important to watch games where quarterbacks struggle to see if they are really sort of struggling and compounding the problems, or if they have that sort of competitive toughness to fight through those moments and still make plays. And I'm going to look at a couple of plays from this game against San Diego State to highlight some things that Rypien still did very well in this game. And yes, there were some mistakes. We can talk about those at another time. But I want to look at these 4 plays in particular and show you why this is still a very important game to watch and why I'm still high on Rypien even after watching this game. This is the first play we're going to look at. And part of the reason this is an important study to watch, this game against San Diego State, is they blitzed him a ton in this game. And we're going to see pressure here on this play, and he's going to throw this sort of boundary out route to the left from the right hash. And what I love about this play from Rypien is the timing, the anticipation, and the placement of this throw. Again, you see the crowded box, the blitz here up front. Rypien doesn't let the blitz and the pressure get to him. Look at the ball coming out well before the break, on time, in rhythm, even in the place of a blitz. Precision throw, right hash mark to left sideline, great throw and catch. Here's another look at a similar type play. We're going to get another boundary route to the left. This time it's from the left hash mark. Rypien again gets another blitz. This time it's off the boundary from the slot. Another time, another well-timed, well-placed, well-made throw on time and in rhythm. Rypien is very good in that sort of timing and rhythm-based offense. And if you're a team that runs such an offense, and I'm staring directly into the northeast direction in my own New England Patriots, Rypien better be on your radar. Now let's go to perhaps my favorite play of Rypien's from this game. This is sort of midway through the third quarter. It's a 3rd and 9 play. Boise State struggled in this game on third downs. They ended up 6 of 19 on third down situations, but they convert this one. And I usually don't include all of the pre-snap phase of a play in a video, but I wanted to include this one because watch what happens at the start of this play. Hard count. You see blitz look from the slot off the edge and the linebacker. Now watch Rypien, and he's not looking to the sideline to get this, my friends. He slides the protection. He flips the running back here, brings his tight end here, and he's going to slide the protection to the right here because he sees the blitz coming off the edge. This is NFL type stuff. This is pre-snap type stuff that you don't see from a lot of college quarterbacks. Rypien's doing it here on his own. Adjust the protection. And watch this throw that he makes. Again, with a blitzer in his face. This guy comes free. Unfazed by the pressure. He's going to throw this out route here while taking a hit to the chops. First down. That's all because of the quarterback pre-snap. Again, he identifies the pressure, flips it, takes the shot, delivers. Great play from Rypien, both in the pre-snap and the post-snap phase. Those of you that have followed my work, you know that quarterbacking is a huddle to whistle position. Your job doesn't begin when the ball is snapped. It begins when you break the huddle. And on that play in particular, you see Brett Rypien winning for his team in that pre-snap phase. Again, on his own without having to look to the sideline. Now we get late into the game. You're down 12. You need a play. You're just outside the red zone. We're going to get a single high look here. Free safety. Mills type concept where you're going to have sort of a dig cross route here, and then you're going to get this post route here. This is the route you want to throw, but you need on Mills concept, it's a high-low concept. You've got to work post to dig. Move your eyes, move the safety, whichever way he goes, throw the other one. Watch Rypien on this play. He's coming to the middle of the field. He's going to look at this dig route, influence that safety to come down. It gives you that post route behind him over the top. See how he comes to the right late in the play? There's that safety. There's the post route now with that inside leverage working against that corner without that safety help. Gets this down inside the one, and the Broncos are able to punch it in and get this to a one-score game. Again, Rypien struggled against San Diego State at times as well. The completion percentage was below 52%. He threw the 2 interceptions. There were times in the face of the blitz where the ball placement wasn't what you'd like to see. But all quarterbacks are going to have bad games. What impressed me about Rypien in this one are some of the plays that we saw here and others where you see him still making reads, still making throws, still moving defenders with his eyes, particularly here late in the game when you need a big play from your quarterback. So even though Rypien's production was low in this game, even though people were saying, look, this is a bad game to study, it's not his best tape, you're still seeing flashes of NFL things from him. And while people might be down on this quarterback class as a whole, if you're a team that runs that sort of rhythm, time, and based offense, if you're a team that wants a sort of veteran-type quarterback that can do the small things for you, you need to have Brett Rypien on your watch list. I'm Mark Schofield. Thanks for watching this installment of First Sound. As we're getting into draft season, you're going to see more and more of these. As always, check out all the work we're doing over at InsideThePylon.com.